We've all met them. You know, those individuals who seem to have an almost magnetic presence. They walk into a room and instantly command attention, often without even trying. Their confidence is palpable, and sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. Those people who just seem to love themselves a little too much. They have a way of making everything about them, turning every conversation into a monologue about their latest achievements or adventures. It's as if the world revolves around them, and they wouldn't have it any other way. They dominate conversations, crave attention, and have an inflated sense of self-importance. It's not just about being confident, it's about believing that they are inherently better than everyone else. They often have a knack for making others feel small, whether intentionally or not. We call them narcissists, and let's be honest, we're all a little bit fascinated by them. There's something intriguing about their larger-than-life personalities, their unwavering self-assurance, and their ability to navigate social situations with such ease. It's almost like watching a performance. But what if I told you that you could spot a narcissist just by the way they drive? It sounds crazy, right? Yet when you think about it, driving is an extension of our personalities. The way we handle a car can reveal a lot about how we handle life. Well, a new study suggests that our driving habits might just be a window into our souls, revealing more about our personalities than we realize. Imagine this. You're on the road, and you notice someone weaving through traffic, cutting off other drivers, and generally behaving as if they own the road. Chances are, you're witnessing a narcissist in action. The study found that narcissists tend to exhibit more aggressive driving behaviors. They are more likely to speed, tailgate, and engage in risky maneuvers. This isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about asserting dominance and proving their superiority, even on the road. Think about it. Driving is one of the few activities where we can assert our will over others in a relatively anonymous way. For a narcissist, the car becomes a tool for demonstrating power and control. It's not just about reaching a destination, it's about the journey and how they can make it all about them. So the next time you're on the road and you encounter a driver who seems to be going out of their way to make a statement, take a moment to consider what their driving style might be saying about their personality. Are they courteous and considerate? Or are they aggressive and self-centered? Of course, not every aggressive driver is a narcissist, and not every narcissist will exhibit these behaviors behind the wheel, but it's an interesting lens through which to view the world. Our driving habits, much like our social interactions, can offer a glimpse into who we are at our core. So the next time you find yourself behind the wheel, take a moment to reflect on your own driving habits. What do they say about you? Are you a cautious driver, always mindful of others on the road? Or do you find yourself getting frustrated easily, eager to assert your dominance? In the end, our driving habits are just one piece of the puzzle, but they can offer valuable insights into our personalities and how we interact with the world around us. So, the next time you hit the road, remember, your driving style might be revealing more about you than you realize. Scrap Car Comparison, a company that helps you, compare scrap cars, decided to take a deep dive into the psychology of driving. They surveyed over 2,000 motorists, asking them about their driving habits and then having them take a narcissism test. Now, I'm not saying this study is the be-all and end-all of narcissism research, but the results are pretty interesting. So, who are the biggest narcissists on the road, according to this study? Drumroll, please. It's the BMW drivers. Apparently, those who cruise around in their sleek German automobiles scored higher on the narcissism scale than any other car brand. Now, I'm not saying that every BMW driver is a narcissist, but maybe think twice before you cut one off in traffic. Another interesting finding, drivers with personalized license plates also tend to score higher on the narcissism scale. I mean, it makes sense, right? You're basically driving around with a billboard advertising your own awesomeness. Look at me. I'm clever enough to have a vanity plate. And if you're looking for the most narcissistic city in the UK to drive in, look no further than London. The bustling metropolis is not just famous for its iconic landmarks and rich history, but also for its notorious traffic and the driving habits of its residents. According to the study, Londoners are the most likely to exhibit narcissistic driving habits. Maybe it's the traffic, which can be incredibly frustrating with endless jams and delays. Maybe it's the fast-paced lifestyle where everyone seems to be in a hurry, rushing from one place to another, trying to make the most of their time. Or maybe it's just that everyone's trying to outdo each other. In a city where competition is fierce, even on the roads, drivers often feel the need to assert their dominance. Whatever the reason, Londoners, you might want to take a chill pill the next time you're behind the wheel. The stress and aggression not only affect your own well-being, but also contribute to the overall chaos on the roads. It's important to remember that driving doesn't have to be a battle. There are parts of London where the pace is slower, and the driving experience can be more pleasant. Practicing patience and courtesy can go a long way in making the roads safer and more enjoyable for everyone. Simple acts like letting someone merge or giving way can make a big difference. The city has also been making efforts to improve road safety and reduce aggressive driving through various campaigns and initiatives. These efforts aim to create a more harmonious driving environment. Additionally, considering alternative modes of transport like public transit, cycling, or walking can help alleviate some of the stress associated with driving in such a busy city. Driving during off-peak hours can also be a good strategy to avoid the worst of the traffic and have a more relaxed journey. Ultimately, the goal is to make driving in London a more pleasant experience for everyone. By being mindful of our own driving habits and showing a little more patience and kindness, we can all contribute to a better driving culture in this vibrant city. So the next time you find yourself stuck in traffic or feeling the urge to honk, take a deep breath and remember that a little patience can go a long way. After all, London is a city full of opportunities and experiences, and driving should be just another part of the adventure, not a source of stress. Section 6. Matt Clamp's 2 cents drive safe, not superior. Matt Clamp, the consumer expert from Scrap Car Comparison, had some wise words to say about all of this. He reminded us that driving requires a level head and a sense of responsibility. He's right, the road isn't your personal stage, and it's certainly not a place to show off your ego.
Know you've been a good friend.
Section 7. Don't judge a book by its bumper sticker. Entirely. Now, before we all go around diagnosing each other based on our driving habits, let's remember that this is just one study. It's possible that some people just really love their BMWs, or maybe they got a personalized license plate as a gift. Section 8. A little self-awareness goes a long way. But even if we take the study with a grain of salt, it does make you think, doesn't it? Are we all a little bit guilty of narcissistic driving habits from time to time? Do we ever get impatient, aggressive, or entitled behind the wheel? Maybe a little self-awareness wouldn't hurt. Section 9. Safe driving, the ultimate act of consideration. Safe driving is more than just a set of rules and regulations. It's a mindset, a way of life that reflects our respect and consideration for others on the road. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that we all share the road safely and respectfully. Every driver, cyclist, and pedestrian has a role to play in creating a harmonious and safe environment. It's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about how we get there and the impact we have on those around us. So the next time you're tempted to cut someone off or lay on the horn, take a deep breath, remember your manners, and channel your inner driving instructor. Think about the lessons you learned when you first got behind the wheel. Patience, awareness, and courtesy are key. Imagine the road as a community where everyone is working together to ensure each other's safety. Because safe driving isn't just about following the rules, it's about being considerate of others. It's about understanding that every person on the road has their own story, their own destination, and their own challenges. By being considerate, we acknowledge their presence and their right to be there. We create a culture of mutual respect and understanding, and that's something we can all get behind, no matter what kind of car we drive. Whether you're in a compact car, a large SUV, or on a motorcycle, the principles of safe and considerate driving apply to everyone. It's a universal language that transcends the type of vehicle we operate. By embracing this mindset, we contribute to a safer, more pleasant driving experience for all. So let's make the ultimate act of consideration a daily practice, and together we can make our roads safer and